आवाज येतो का माझा सगळ्यांना? ऑनलाईन मध्ये आवाज येतो का? Okay, thank you. So we will see today what are the conventional and non-conventional energy sources. Conventional. Traditionally, what was going on, that is we call as conventional. The way which you are traveling, the way which you are moving on the regular basis, that is called as a conventional way. So you are coming to the college, you are coming from the Shivai Chowk, and you are coming from main road, and you are entering into the main gate. That is the conventional way. But you are not entering through the gate, you are entering through the fencing. That is a unconventional source or non-conventional source. त्याला तुमच्या भाषेमध्ये तुम्ही म्हणतात हटके काहीतरी केलं मी, हटके, ट्रॅडिशनल वे सोडून वेगळं काहीतरी. So that is a non-conventional way. So the conventional energy sources are coal. We are generating the energy with the help of the thermal power station. That is a conventional source of energy. Then hydroelectric power station, it is considered in the both conventional and the renewable because water is reused again and again, right? But it is totally depend upon the nature. That's why it is put in the conventional sources, right? Then nuclear power station. These are some examples of our conventional source of energy. Thermal, then water, that is called as hydro, okay, and our nuclear. These sources are exhaustible. They are not remain. They will not live for up to the when Earth will be there. That time these sources will not remain. They are exhaustible. They will exhaust at any time. In this one, thermal, the coal available on Earth, the coal which is available on the Earth, it is formed by so many 100 years of the process. The animals, the trees, they are buried inside the Earth surface, and while the movement over the surface, they are buried inside the Earth, and due to the pressure and the heat, it is converted into the coal. We are aware what we have studied in the science when it was in childhood, right? At that moment, we have seen these all the things when we are a kid, right? Now we are grown up, so we are learning more advanced stages. So here, these source, the thermal source means coal, the way we are using. Inside the coal, another source is there, diesel, petrol. This is in liquid form. This is in liquid form, right? The way we are using these sources, they cannot last long for 100 or 200 years. The source which is available at us, we are using in that fashion, they will exhaust within 100 years. Sir, मी 100 वर्ष मी कुठं राहणार आहे त्या पृथ्वी तलावर? 100 वर्ष तुमची पण गॅरंटी नाही, कुणाचीच गॅरंटी नाही. पण नेक्स्ट जनरेशन आहे. The next generations, those are coming after us, what they will use. आपण बऱ्याचदा कुणी बोलताना ऐकलं असेल, आमच्या वाडवडिलांनी हे करून ठेवलंय किंवा आमच्या वाडवडिलांनी संपवून टाकलं सगळं, आम्हाला काहीच ठेवलं नाही. तसा प्रकार आपल्या बाबतीत आहे की आमचे आजोबा होते, पेट्रोल वापरत होते, कोळसा वापरत होते, आणि त्यांनी ते सगळं संपवून टाकलं. म्हणजे जे काही माझ्यासाठी आहे ते मी माझं संपवून टाकणार, माझ्यानंतर कोण करणार बघणार मला याची काही गॅरंटी नाही. आणि या पद्धतीने मनुष्य सध्या वागत आहे. ह्युमन्स दे आर working or their tendency has changed. Me आहे तोपर्यंत माझा आहे. Whatever the things are available with me, I will use and I will exhaust everything. And that's why we are facing the problem with this thermal power station or the coal or the petrol and the diesel. Continuously the way you are using. We are having a bike. So your mom says, बेटा तेवढं बाजूच्या दुकानात जाऊन तेवढं थोडं सामान आणून दे की मला. The shop is near to your home. It can be, that activity can be covered within 5 minutes by walking. But what you are doing, you are starting your bike, going boom, going back. So what you have done, you have wasted the petrol. But for making the petrol, the processes which are required are 100 years, 1000 years back. कोळशाचा शुद्ध रूपामध्ये कन्वर्ट होण्यासाठी this coal is getting converted into the petrol, crude oil, and that crude oil is a virgin diesel and petrol. Very pure virgin is a petrol, somewhat impure version is the diesel, and it's another version is the crude. Raw material is the crude, and the crude oil is manufactured from the coal. After so many years of hundreds years or the 1000 years of the processes are required according to the quality of the material which is available inside the earth's surface, right? So that thing we are using in that manner, so that's why these are exhaustible. So we have to use with our consciousness. आपल्या मराठी भाषेमध्ये त्याला एक शब्द आहे सत्सत विवेक बुद्धी. हे माझं आहे, हे माझं असणार आहे, पण ह्याची जर गरज पडली शेजाऱ्याला तर आपण हे द्यावं त्याला आणि त्याच्याकडनं पुन्हा परत घ्यावं. ही सत्सत विवेक. हे माझं नाही आहे तरी ते ओढून घेण्याची वृत्ती जी आहे त्याला सत्सत विवेक वृत्ती नाही म्हणत. त्याला आपण म्हणतो की लालसा. शुद्ध भाषेमध्ये म्हणलं तर आपल्या साध्या भोळ्या भाषेमध्ये म्हणलं तर हावरटपणा. माझं आहे ते दुसऱ्याचं ते पण माझं, माझं आहे ते पण माझं. सो ड्यू टू दॅट टेंडन्सी we are using this very what without any thinking, and due to that these sources will get exhausted, coal, petrol and diesel. Now the hydroelectric, that hydroelectric, it is total depend upon the nature. The rain that will fall on the earth's surface when the water inside the well, sea, rivers, they are converted into the steam due to the radiations, solar radiation or the solar light, and when it travels over the atmosphere, so it gets cold environment and it is converted into the cloud, and again it is get somewhat cold environment, it is coming on the earth in the form of the rain. These are the basic things, and well we are aware of the all those processes. If anybody is not knowing, please tell me, I will explain them in personal form. Okay, so you may call. Those students are not available here, you may call me, or those students are available, you can come to the cabin. I will explain how these processes are formed. Okay, so it is totally depend upon the nature. So what we are doing, we are cutting down the trees because we have to use the maximum land that is available. Previously there was a space outside our home and where we are planting some trees, and that is called as in Marathi परसबाग. घराच्या मागे थोडीशी जागा असते आणि त्याच्यामध्ये आपण जे काही झाडं लावतो त्याला एक परसबाग असा शब्द दिला. परसाकडे असलेली बाग परसबाग, right? And there we are planting, and every home, each home, these small gardens were available, and there we are planting the trees. Nowadays what happens, that space is occupied, we are constructing what, we are constructing a large amount of the buildings, we are not leaving an inch of the space, and what we have done, we have cut down the trees. So whatever the free space was there, it is occupied by the buildings. And we don't have the trees. Now, you will remember back when you are a child, the amount of the plants available near where you are staying, or when we are wandering on the roads or here and there going to visit our friends, relatives, there were so many trees. But now the space is occupied by flat system or the shopping complexes. We are cutting down it. Even some shopkeepers are there, they are cutting the tree plantation done outside their shop because their shop is not visible to the customer. So this is our mentality. We have to change this type of the mentality to have a good environment. So due to the cutting the number of the trees, what happened? The amount of the percentage of the rainfall has dropped due to the shortfall of the forest. In Marathwada, we need 33% of the green land. Actually, this is the percentage, 33%. Whatever the land is available, out of that, 33% must be covered with the trees. But in Marathwada, this percentage is only 1%. And that's why in Marathwada, we have the scarcity of the water. If you will go to the Western Maharashtra, this percentage is very good. That's why the rainfall, the greenery, the environment is very good in the Western city, Western Maharashtra. पश्चिम घाटामध्ये जर तुम्ही गेलात, पश्चिम महाराष्ट्रात जर गेलात, तर तुम्हाला गेल्यानंतर गावामध्ये छान वाटतं. अरे गावात थंड आहे, शांत आहे, झाडं भरपूर आहेत. They have maintained this ratio. Naturally, the habitat which was available, they have maintained. That's why the rainfall, the percentage of the water available is very good in this area, Pashchim Maharashtra. And in Marathwada, the percentage is very short, very less of the natural habitat. That's why we are facing the scarcity, and in our area, rainfall is too much small. So due to that, this hydroelectric power station, that is totally depend upon the nature. If the rain falls, then the water will come into the river, and that may be stored inside the catchment area, and then we will have it in our dams. तेव्हा आपले धरणं भरतील. किती वर्षांनी तरी आपलं मांजरा धरण यावर्षी भरलंय आणि वाहिलंय. म्हणजे आपण 80-90%, 40% जरी भरलं तर आपण खुश होतो. 40% पाणी आहे, चला 2 वर्ष बघायची गरज नाही, वर्षभर बघायची गरज नाही. मग पुन्हा आपण आपले मोकळे, पाणी नळाला आलं की नळ सोडून द्या गटरीमध्ये, टॉयलेटमध्ये, आणि पुन्हा म्हणा महानगरपालिका लातूरची आम्हाला एवढं धरण तुडुंब भरलंय आणि आठवड्यातनं 2दा सुद्धा पाणी द्यायला तयार नाही. का द्यायचं पाणी महानगरपालिकेने? की तुम्ही 4-4 तास ते नळ टॉयलेटमध्ये सोडून देता म्हणून कौतुक करायचं तुमचं. ते पाणी तुम्ही बघा, ऑब्झर्व करा. इफ यू आर मुव्हिंग ऑन द रोड्स, you will observe the drainages, they are overflowing when there is a tap water is available in that area. ज्यावेळेला नळाला पाणी येतं त्यावेळेला त्या भागातल्या रोड मध्ये तुम्ही जर ट्रॅव्हलिंग करत असाल तर ड्रेनेज मधून असं पाणी ओसंडून वाहत असतं. का? तर नळाला पाणी आलं. लोक ड्रेनेज मध्ये पाणी सोडून देतात आणि ते पाणी वाहत राहतं. कुणी एवढी तसदी घेत नाही की आपल्या नळाला तोटी लावावी, ते पाणी बंद करावं. मग कसं तुम्हाला पाणी होणार? Due to that, we are facing the problem in the dams. The water is not available for the generation of the electricity, and it is totally dependent upon the nature. That's why this is in the conventional source of energy. And this power of the water we are using, our ancestors also they have used. तुम्ही औरंगाबादला गेला तर पाण्यावरची चक्की आहे, बरोबर आहे, पीठ दळलं जातं त्याच्यावर. औरंगाबाद मध्ये जावा, जर माहित नसेल तर तुम्हाला तिथं ही चक्की मिळेल. ते पाणी पडतं आणि पाण्यावर ते जातं, दळलं जातं. जात्यामध्ये धान्य ठेवायचे पूर्वी त्याच्यात आणि ते पीठ त्याचं वापरलं जायचं. राईट. सो दिस इज इन द कन्व्हेन्शनल सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी. अँड as the development in the science is available, so we have moved towards the nuclear energy. Nuclear energy, this is also some form of the exhaustible source. It will, the uranium, the pure amount of the uranium available in the nature is very small. So when we are using this one, and this is not available all over the world. Uranium 235, it is not available in world. So uranium, it is available in some part of the world. भारतामध्ये शुद्ध प्रमाणात मिळत नाही, आपण शुद्ध करतो, आपण रशियाकडनं इम्पोर्ट करतो, राईट. माहिती आहे ना हे तुम्हाला की युरेनियम आपल्याकडे बनत नाहीये, नॅचरली हे बनत नाही, मग आपण परदेशाकडनं इम्पोर्ट करतो. आणि जे बनतं, द सोर्स, द युरेनियम विच इज अवेलेबल फॉर in our country, that is not capable to generate the electricity. That is not good for the quality of the uranium is not good for utilizing it for the generation of the electricity or for the process of the fission. And the process of the fission is the important where we are generating the electricity, right? So here it is very dangerous. The amount of the heat liberated, along with that beta and gamma rays are available with this radiation, and they are very harmful for the humans, even the wild animals and the nature. That's why you need a safety in the nuclear energy, and due to that, another thing is that the skilled persons are required to work out this nuclear energy. Without skilled persons, you cannot go for the generation of the nuclear energy. मला वाटलं चला आपण न्यूक्लिअर एनर्जीवर जनरेट करू, चला एखादा आणला युरेनियमचा तुकडा, बघू बंबार्ड करू, काय होईल, तिथेच बंबार्ड होऊन जाईल आपला. एकतर युरेनियम मिळणार नाही, आणि जरी मिळाला तर त्याच्यामध्ये आपली सेफ्टी नसल्यामुळे ऑन द स्पॉट आपला मृत्यू होऊन जाईल. जरी तुम्ही एक इलेक्ट्रॉन बंबार्ड केला, प्रयोगशाळेमध्ये करू म्हटलं चला आपल्याकडे. सो ड्यू टू दिस इमर्शन ऑफ द रेडिएक्टिव्ह मटेरियल, द person who is working there, you need a skilled person, you need a technology to make the safe environment, and all due to all these features, this is not used everywhere. It is having some limitation. It is dangerous to the life, not for this one what is available. Next 2-3 generations also get affected with this nuclear energy. Hiroshima and Nagasaki is the example that the world is knowing. When we are putting a atomic bomb, so everyone is aware of this one. Whenever the crises are there in the boundaries of the countries, what they do, I am having the nuclear weapon, at any time I can throw at you, but no one is throwing. Last 20 years, everyone is aware, everyone has developed our nuclear weapons. They are always threatening. मी मारीन, मी टाकीन तुमच्यावर, अण्वस्त्र सोडीन, माझ्याकडे एवढे 30 अण्वस्त्र आहेत. We are having the nuclear weapons, but nobody is utilizing, because the amount of the destruction is very large in the nuclear energy. That's why no one is using. Just they are threatening. They are showing their weapons. आमच्याकडे आहे, तुला काय वाटलं, आमच्याकडे पण आहे. मेजर आपण भारत पाकिस्तानच्या वेळेला ऐकत होतो, आता तर ते संपलं सगळा विषय. जेव्हापासून आपल्याकडं 370 कलम रद्द झालं तेव्हापासून तो विषय संपून गेला. नाही तर रोज पाकिस्तानच्या आणि भारताच्या बातम्या असायच्या की आम्ही अण्वस्त्रधारी आहोत, आम्ही अण्वस्त्रधारी आहोत. आपण लहान असताना मारामारी करायचो ना, त्यावेळेला सांगायचं माझ्याकडे पण आहे, माझे 2 मित्र आहेत, बघ तुला मारू. त्यांना म्हणायचं माझ्याकडे 2 मित्र आहेत, मारू. पण असं ऍक्च्युअल मारामारी व्हायची नाही, कारण ते दोघं तुमच्या भांडणात कधीच पडले नाही. रेअर केस मध्ये झाले की हाणामारी झाली, पण तेवढं सांगायचं माझे 2 मित्र आहेत, माझे 2 मित्र. आणि बऱ्याचदा ते 2 सांगणारे कॉमनच असायचे, त्याच्या बाजूने आणि तुमच्या बाजूने, त्याच्यामुळे भांडणच होत नाही. पण सांगायचं तर असायचा प्रकार की माझ्याकडे 2 मित्र आहेत, ते तुला मारतील. त्यांनी म्हणायचं ते दोघं तुला मारतील, असा हा प्रकार. सो These are the conventional source of energy, and all these are exhaustible. They will exhaust within the span of the टाइम पिरियड. मग तो 100 वर्षाचा असेल, 150 वर्षाचा असेल, नाही अजून हजारो वर्षाचा असेल, पण हे संपून जाईल. ह्याच्यानंतर काय की नॉन कन्व्हेन्शनल सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी. कंपॅरिझन मध्ये काय नॉन कन्व्हेन्शनल. ठीक आहे. नॉन कन्व्हेन्शनल मीन्स सोलर, wind, अजून tidal, good, wave. भरपूर प्रकार आहेत. जसे जसे आता डेव्हलप व्हायला लागले तसे याच्यामध्ये भरपूर रेंज अवेलेबल होती. याला आपण नॉन कन्व्हेन्शनल का म्हणायचं. वाय वी आर गोइंग टू से दिस इज ॲज अ नॉन कन्व्हेन्शनल सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी, बिकॉज they are somewhat different from the traditional. These sources are available for lifelong, so many generations, or when up till the time earth will be there, these sources will be available. Sun is 24 hours available on the earth. The position of the earth is moving, that's why we are feeling it is available for 12 hours and 12 hours it is not available. But if you move, earth has stopped, so the 24 hours we can have the sun. But when the earth will stop, that moment the life on the earth will get destroyed. Due to the rotation of the earth, we are available. Means the things which are available in the nature, it is having its own value, its own properties. If you are the topper, and if you are the failure, so whenever the failure is there, then the success is known. ज्या वेळेला अपयशी उदाहरणं आहेत तेव्हाच यशस्वीतेचे कारण किंवा यशस्वीचा गौरव होतो. बरोबर आहे. हे दोन्ही कॉम्बिनेशन मध्ये आहेत म्हणूनच सगळ्याला व्हॅल्यू आहे. फेल्युअर आहे म्हणूनच सक्सेस आहे, तर त्याचं यश आहे किंवा त्याचं कौतुक होतं. जर सगळेजण यशस्वी आहेत तर मग फेल्युअर कोण होणार, मग कोणाचं कौतुक. सो दॅट्स वाय these sources are available for 24 hours and the moment we are changing. Wind is continuously available. Sometimes we are feeling, sometimes we are not feeling. जर ती हवा 2 किलोमीटर प्रति वेगाने वाहत असेल तर ते आपल्याला फीलच होत नाही की हवा वाहते, आणि त्याचाच वेग वाढला अजून 20 झाला तर थोडंफार कसं तरी होतं, पण आपण सटकायला जाणार. आणि ते 200 झालं तर काय तर सगळंच घेऊन जातं. त्याला आपण सायक्लोन म्हणतो, जो समुद्र किनाऱ्या भागामध्ये आपल्याला बघायला मिळतो. राईट. टायडल एनर्जी, समुद्रामध्ये जे काही भरती आवटी येते, लो टाइड अँड हाय टाइड, ड्यू टू दॅट वी आर जनरेटिंग द एनर्जी. Wave energy, same thing is there, but this is available for 24 hours. Wave energy. Tidal energy is depends upon the full moon night and no moon night. म्हणजे आपण त्याला अमावस्या पौर्णिमा म्हणतो, त्याच्यावर हा tidal energy depend आहे. But wave energy is 24 hours. The wave which are produced inside the sea, that is used for the generation of the electricity, and this is 24 hours available. This is sometimes it is available, but it is once it is created, full moon night, no moon night, the water source is available from the sea, and due to that we can generate the electricity. And everywhere the things which we are using for the now most of the world we are moving on the 100% electricity consumption. The things which we are using, those are going for the generation of the consumption of the electricity. Mobile, it was rare for us, but nowadays everyone is using. Now our small brothers and daughters, even my daughters are there, they are using the mobile, they are having own mobile. I got the mobile when I went for the job. You got the mobile when you are coming to the college, but after going for the job I got the mobile. The scenario has changed. Now they are in the first standard, second standard, they are using the mobile. They are having their own mobile. Online school आहे माझी, लागते मला. असं आहे. तर Due to that, the consumption of the electricity is high, and due to that higher consumption of the electricity, we need these sources to generate the electricity, and that's why we are focusing everywhere on the electricity, and that is the main cause for whole movement of the earth. जे काही सध्या चाललंय, आपण प्रगती म्हणतो की सध्या विकास व्हायला लागलाय आपला, ते सगळं टोटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. आणि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंझम्पशन हे एक विकसित किंवा विकसनशील देशाचं प्रतीक आहे की तुम्ही किती इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंझ्युम करता. आपल्याकडे जर 100 लोक जेवढी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वापरतात तेवढा अमेरिकेतला एक माणूस वापरतो. आता हे ठरवा चांगलं आहे का वाईट आहे. ठीक आहे, मी स्टॉप करतो इथेच, कारण काल मी बराच वेळ घेतला, तुमचा रिसेसचा टाइम गेला. मी अटेंडन्स घेतो. रोल नंबर 4, 7, 11, 14, 20, 21, 25, 28, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 42, 44, 46, 47, 48, 50, 52, 56, 61, 62, 64, 66, 69, 70, 71, 74, 77. भूषण गायकवाड कोण आहे? फोन करा तुम्ही मला. भूषण गायकवाड.